Glen Eagles, I think, over there somewhere. And so he's very passionate. He'll do a great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. And I think the guys will respond to him. You know, he's a current player out there. He knows the guys. And, you know, I think the biggest thing is if he just stays, you know, true to himself and do the things that he believes in, because you get a lot of people in your ear, you know, with telling you what you should do or shouldn't do, and but just if he knows the guys, and just do what he knows, what's best for him and the team, and he'll do a great job.
Well, Steve, you're going to go away for a couple of weeks and relax. Why don't you go and catch about two 55 to 60-inch muskies?
Oh,
that'd probably make you feel pretty good, wouldn't it?
I think he just casted right there.
There you are. You guys there?
Yeah.
We're still here.
Paul was asking you if maybe you were going to go catch a couple of 60-inch muskies while you're away for the next couple weeks.
That way you'll relax and have a little fun, right?
Oh, yeah. I am heading up to Canada later this week. Yeah, me and a buddy, and it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that a lot.
Steve, it's always good to have you on the show. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll look forward to the next time we get to visit.
Thank you.
You bet.
Steve is, well, that's good. Where do you catch muskie, Dennis?
What?
Have you ever caught muskies?
Oh, yeah, but we did it a different way.
I don't know.
These guys are
you
out.
threw something
I
in
don't
the
know
lake?
if the DNR is listening.
Well, yeah, you know, they respond to that. It's a mustard jar, and you put an M60 in the mustard jar, and just drop it in there.
That's not catching fish.
It bubbles up. Oh, I got the fish. You know, the other thing is a sport. I get it. What is it? A fish of a 10,000 casts.
Correct.
Yeah, and he's really good at it. He's got like all the places to go, and he's out there early in the morning to do that. I don't know. Fishing never appealed.
You're not very patient, are you?
Well, not for that. What are you going to do with the fish? And then they let them go. That's the best part. Catch them and then they let them go. What is that? Where I grew up, you know, is different. You know, I can remember if you saw a cardinal or a nice bird or something like that, shoot them.
Yeah.
That was a deal. Shoot them. Well, that's how you grew up. These people, these miners, you know, they.
Hey, you might want to turn your phone down. It's dinging every message you get. You get about 200 messages a day.
Well, they keep on talking about it.
The phone never stops dinging.
They ask me when I'm going to ask a question. I said, I'm never going to ask a question. No.
Yeah, sometimes I'll look over and see if you got one, and you don't.
Well, you know, he's got it right on the money here, you know, that but he needs some time off. He had too many things going, and his dad passing was a big item.
Yeah.
And, you know, putting is a will. You have to will it in there. You can't hope it in there. You got to will it in there. Driving it, pretty much the same. I know about the driver that, you know, he broke it. It's a bottom thing. But then again, you know, he's in contention every week. What's wrong with that? Yeah. I mean, it isn't that he's playing bad. But, you know, there's a couple things. And it's one of those things. Ernie's on a hot streak, you know, making putts.
Well, and
Howes did play pretty good.
I think of the weekend of the major, and we've got two guys that live a mile and a half apart that both finished in the top five, and Mario was in position to be better. He had one round that probably hurt him, but we got three guys that are right here, you know, connected here that were in the top 25 in another major championship.
He'll be all right, but, you know, he's 56 years old now. It's a difference, you know. You're getting onto that 60 deal, and, you know, does your body respond the same way, you know, or are nerves a little different as you get older, you know? I mean, on it goes, and is that concentration there? Now, this was a 4-day event.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 days playing golf under that particular deal kind of wears you out, so...
Plus, there's good players out there, right?
Well, and Ernie's young on that standard of the tour. Yeah. And it's taken Ernie a while to win. That's his first major on the Champions Tour.
Right. So, well, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll, you know, he'll do fine. He'll work it out. That's his style. It's going to be his way or no way. He'll work it out. You know, I mean, I watched a couple of change of clubs, and Jimmy gave him a club, and he gave the club back to Jimmy. He took his club and hit it over the green. So, you know, there you go. Some of that stuff is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The State Am is going on. Gary D'Amato is there. He will talk to us on the other side of this first commercial break about what's going on there. A little bit later on, we'll talk to Travis Becker about the Golf Foundation of Wisconsin.
And Bobbi got fitted by Titleist out in California.
Well, yeah.
Plus, she's getting ready to play again, right?
Right.
She's doing good. I watched her hit balls over here. She's way, way, way above what she was a month ago.
Yeah.
So,
good.
and she's excited about doing it. She's got the right mindset. So we'll see what happens with her.
Yeah, all that coming up. We'll be back in a couple of minutes as we continue on talking golf from TPC Wisconsin in Madison.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob's. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you, teach you, and here's the best part. New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
It went,
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this.
Severe thunderstorm warnings.
Case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
TPC Wisconsin offers fantastic facilities for the whole family. They not only provide members with 18 holes of an elite golfing caliber challenge, but an Olympic-sized swimming pool, spacious accommodations for family gatherings, weddings, corporate business meetings, and a variety of programs for the junior golfers. Question is, are you up for the TPC Wisconsin fantastic facilities? Now's the time to tee up a TPC membership. Call 608-249-1000.
Hi, I'm Sean Cleary. When you construct a Cleary building, you become part of the amazing Cleary team we are so proud of. One thing to be aware of is when it's golf season, our team has a tendency to switch to golf lingo on the job site.
Jim, you better take a mulligan on that.
Rest assured you are still getting the best quality. The best. Hey, is that crane getting close to? 4! Go for the green with a new Cleary building, like the one at TPC Wisconsin.
Now is the time to take the short drive to Wild Rock Golf Club and experience championship golf in the heart of Wisconsin. Located in the Wisconsin Dells, this Herdston Fry masterpiece offers stunning views from elevated tee boxes with greens that roll fast and true. Cut from the natural beauty of the Dells, Wild Rock is sure to dazzle your senses. Secluded and sheltered from the outside world, Wild Rock is unlike any place you've played before. Come be part of the Wild Rock experience by booking your tee time online today at wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com.
Are you in need of expert exterior renovations? Look no further than Ridgetop Exteriors. For over 22 years, we've been the trusted name in
Gary's not picking up
replacements. With a track record of excellence on our Google reviews, we take pride in transforming houses into dream homes. Visit us today at ridgetopexteriors.com for a free consultation. That's ridgetopexteriors.com. Ridgetop Exteriors, your trusted local affordable partners.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob's. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you, teach you, and here's the best part. New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
We're back at TPC Wisconsin here in Madison. Along with Dennis Tiziani, Mike Heller, I'm Paul Braun. Gary D'Amato will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Hey, just one quick note, talking about TPC and one of its new members, a guy that played about 19 years in the National Hockey League, Joe Pavelski.
Good player, yep.
The all-time leading scorer in the playoffs for an American player is Joe Pavelski. And he played in the celebrity tournament, the American Century Championship out in Tahoe. He shot, he's a pretty good golfer. First of the three-round tournament, he shot 72, then he shot 68, and he shot 67 and finished second in that tournament. Not bad for a hockey player, huh?
They use that Stableford system, too, that scoring system. But they set up the course for players to make some shots, and he can play. I mean, he's a member here. I believe he's a plus handicap. Might be a +2.
2. That's about the rumor of where he stands.
So pretty good. I was just talking to Dave Oleschek when we were walking in, and I've always thought this: when you get around a great athlete and you have them pick up something else, they'll be great at that too. There's a gift, and Joe's got a gift. He's obviously a ridiculous level hockey player. And he's one of the best golfers you're going to come across. If you're a plus handicap, you're in the top half of 1% of golfers on the planet, when you play at that level.
And you got a theory about you
laugh. That's true, though. You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see what his putt does when he finishes playing here.
You got a theory, though, about hockey players. Why some of them are better golfers, right?
Well, they do things with the stick that's very golf related, and some things that I know that people don't talk about. And what happens, there's I believe that going through the ball, that you should use the ground to grab your toe in order to keep the blade square, otherwise it'll flop over on you. Well, in hockey they have a thing called grab the toe. Drag the toe.
Right.
And they drag the toe. Now I don't know if he shoots left-handed or right-handed. I was a left-handed shooter, but even still, when you did it, you're on top, you turn it under, you let the puck go to the toe and we hit it into the curve. That's why the curve is there, so you can flip it and then you get the speed. Well, it's the same thing here. Who's the young lady I told you about? I used to teach. She was the All-American. She was the hockey player for the U.S. Olympic team.
Goaltender?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this last year and did the same exact thing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we before she started having kids and something, we was working together to get this right until she understood how to drag the toe. That's how you do it. I said, yeah, that's how you do it. Well, then everything turned out. So I have a number of young players that I teach that are hockey players. And then what we're doing is teaching them the hand action.
Yeah.
How does your hands really work going through the ball? What really happens? Oh, it just happens. No, it doesn't happen. You should know about that, because if it doesn't feel right, it's your hands that'll go ahead to make it right on the way down. When I played, with Sam Sneed, he told me that if I hit 7, maybe 8 shots, what I would consider perfect in a round, that would be really good. Well, wait a while. You hit another 30-some shots that were not so good, but your ability to adjust it with your hands on the way down. It's called playing golf rather than hitting.
And speaking of young people playing golf, recently here, a couple of days ago, you had Team Wisconsin versus Team Minnesota. And there was a lot of young male and female players here, and some of them are pretty darn good.
Well, some are good, but how much time we got?
We got time.
Unfortunately, we didn't have our best players here.
Oh, really?
No. Lincoln Hotman's one of the best players in the thing. He's on a putting green. He couldn't get in. Why couldn't you go in? Mason Burke, another guy. They finished 13th or 14th. Well, you see, in order to play on that team, you got to get points. In order to get points, you got to play in an event that's here.
Yeah.
So our PGA goes ahead to attract people, gives you points. So you go here. So you're stopping some.
Gary is ready.
You're stopping somebody who goes to play in an event which is not a local event. They're playing in international or regional or bigger events, so they can get points. Now, what are you doing?
Yeah,
that's not our best team. That's not our best team. So my suggestion, which I'm going to hopefully quit getting pissed off and write them a note
like you.
and say, look at here, you got to do something different. What's wrong with having 3 exemptions? Find the best players in the state, right?
Yeah.
And then you can go down your list to fill out the other 12. But don't you get tired of getting beat? Yeah. Minnesota's been beating us forever. Now you sit at a table in the morning with Larry and Minnesota wins. I'm getting
you got to listen to that.
I'm getting tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a type of deal. Then the other thing is this, and I'm hoping he's listening. When you have an important event like this, Minnesota-Wisconsin Cup match, that's what you told me. That's why we donated the course. So that would happen. We were interested in the youngsters to go and do it, playing at TPC Wisconsin. It's not playing at like Old Cherokee or some other private club. This is a private club in the United States. So we had them here. And the main dude who runs our association, really he works for us, he works for me, he wasn't here. How is it that the main dude is not here at a major event in this state? I wonder why. Right? It's wrong. And then again, a 6.5-hour round. Are you kidding me? What's going on? Where is the... You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Otherwise, I'll be here yapping about this forever.
Hang on, can we circle back? Yeah. Was it Jesse Vetter? Is that
yeah, Jesse Vetter.
Okay, I'm just going to archive that in the notes here
so,
for the show,
so we don't miss it next year.
Yeah, because it'll happen. I can see why he's the engineer.
Yeah, that's right. Let's bring in Gary D'Amato, who is joining us from Wish.Golf, and Gary's at the...
He's probably thinking, what am I getting?
Yeah, what you might be.
Got me all riled up already. You got me going.
You're at the State Am, which is going on. Give us a little feedback on what's happened there today.
Well, first of all, that was a great rant by Dennis. I really enjoyed that.
Did you agree with it or not? That's the big deal. Wait a minle. You don't have to
around those answers,
Mr.
now.
Politician. Do you agree with it or not? That's a yes or no.
That's a maybe.
It's a maybe. All right.
Yeah. I am at the State Am at Legend at Merrill Hills, and Ty Kretz is your leader, 5 under par, 66. And Dennis, I'm sure you've played here over the years and stuff. This course is really different than the last two State Am venues they play at. Sand Valley and Erin Hills, kind of wide open bombers courses. This is not that. What do you remember, Dennis, from playing here?
At Merrill Hills?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of what stood out in that particular deal. But I'll tell you, the one who's leading stands out. I work with him and spend time with his father and him via telephone and the like. And it was one of those players who way back when I suggested maybe should come to Wisconsin,
Yeah.
A good player.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen either. Then, I'm just trying to think there at Merrill Hills but it's, I know that it was a little bit tighter.
Yep.
I know it's a little bit tighter, and so it's a ball striker's course, and this kid is really a good ball striker. You'll hear about him more. Ty Kretz, you'll hear about him a little bit later. I think he's a sophomore now. Sophomore at...
where is he at? South Dakota.
Yeah, South Dakota.
You're right. Really good player, and there's a bunch of Badgers up near the top of the leaderboard, too. Jacob Beckman and Cameron Huss are in a tie for second with William Harnett. So 3 Badgers are actually, and Ross Thompson, the assistant coach at Wisconsin, is tied for 5th. So the leaderboard is red in more ways than one. There's some birdies by these guys, and plus they're wearing red. So it's going to be a good finish here. I think it's the course is very tight, tree lined, and the greens are tilted. A lot of them, pretty severely from back to front. So. Yeah. And because they're soft, guys are spinning shots off the front of green. So you're right, Dennis. It's a ball striker's course. You have to be really good with your. Well,
this guy that we have for coach here at Wisconsin is exceptional, Mike, and he really does good. I see him once every couple of weeks and stuff, but he's really into it, and that team is gonna. I'll tell you what, they're going to contend for championship. They're going to give. Smalley a little bit of a run before too long.
That would be nice. It's been a while.
Well, that's right. It's been a while. Where we been? And we still have the best young people and loyalty and the like that exists with Wisconsin players. This is some of the stuff that we have to get back to. But what do I know?
Gary, the Scottish Open just wrapped up overseas, and the Open Championship at Royal Troon this week. I assume at some point you've been there to cover the Open Championship. Am I wrong on that?
No, I did cover a couple of them way back in the day when the Journal Sentinel had money to spend and spent it. I covered the 2004 Open Championship at Royal Troon, and what I remember about that one was Skip Kendall was co-leader, I believe, after 36 holes and had a really good week. He didn't win, obviously, but one of his better finishes in a major championship. That was Todd Hamilton who won that one. And then the next year I covered the Open at St. Andrews, where Tiger won and Jack made his last Open appearance. So I caught a couple good ones there before the spigot ran dry and they stopped sending me over there.
I guess so. What are your thoughts on the 4 majors, and if you have a rating of them in order? Some people like the Open Championship because it's the original. Some people like Augusta and the Masters because of the tradition and the same golf course every year. Do you have a hierarchy of how you would rank them?
You know, that honestly, I'm not just saying this, but that really is a tough one because they're all such great tournaments in their own right. And, you know, if you're in Europe, obviously, or the rest of the world, it's the Open Championship above everything. But I would go, if I had to rank them, I would go, for me, it'd be Masters, U.S. Open, Open Championship, and PGA. And when I say that, when I rank PGA 4th, that's not to say I don't think it's a good tournament. It's a great championship. But to me, the other 3, just for various reasons, I put higher. You know, the Masters because same course, the great history, the traditions, and the U.S. Open because of what it is, our national championship. And I love the Open Championship. I love waking up, you know, at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and watching them struggle with the weather and the conditions there. So that's the way I rank them. 2
quick final thoughts. One, we were just talking about Joe Pavelski, and I wondered if at Wish.Golf, if you guys had done a feature with Joe yet, or if that might be something down the road.
You know, we have not yet, but definitely that's something I've got on my agenda to do something with Joe because he's been a really, really good player for a long time. Obviously, 2 sports star. One sport may be bigger than the other, but but very, very talented guy, and we need to do a piece on him. You're right about that.
Well, and then I'll have you finish by plugging what do you have coming up at Wish.Golf?
Oh, tons of stuff. You know, Rob Hernandez and I both are at the State Am this week, and we've got, you know, basically tournament coverage now for the next 3 or 4 weeks leading up to the State Open. There's a bunch of stuff that we're going to be running around, and Rob's in town only through the end of the week, but then he comes back to help me with the State Open. And a lot of tournament coverage to go before we pull the plug on tournaments this year.
Gary D'Amato, always good to hear your voice. Thanks for spending time with us, and we will talk again next week.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Gary. That's Gary D'Amato, Wish.Golf, president of the National Golf Writers Association
He's a good boy.
of America.
He does good.
Yeah, they do good work.
Mr. Politician.
Yeah. When we come back, we're going to hear from Ryan Becker. We're not going to just talk about lessons, although that's built in and baked into it, but the what did I say?
Ryan
Becker. Travis Becker. I better not call him Ryan when I see him. The Golf Foundation of Wisconsin is part of the conversation with Ryan Becker, and we'll do that. Travis Becker, we'll do that on the other side. This is bad. Talking golf at TPC Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Derek Jeter for American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they'll help protect your family's dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina, you can count on an American Family Insurance agent to help you dream fearlessly.
Why were the rounds so long?
Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Well, because they don't have no dime. The people that they got there, the guy never came in. I had to go out there and see him. The guy
enjoyed working with the family team.
It's a
create
bullshit
9
deal.
years of magical
PGA
moments at
Wisconsin
University Ridge.
sucks.
Open to the public,
PGA
and
National
consistently
double
considered one of the
sucks.
best values in the country.
You know,
University Ridge
like I
is
said,
the
I don't
place
want to
for
get
golf.
that,
in
but I'm going to write him.
Book your tee time up to 90 days out online at universityridge.com. Play where the Badgers and the pros play. University Ridge.
When you or a loved one could use a helping hand, turn to the caring team of experts in senior living at Oak Park Place. This is Paul Brown, and when I needed someone to help me navigate senior living for my wife, I called Oak Park Place. They were with me every step of the way from the first call through move-in day. Choose a community that promotes independence when you want it, assistance when you need it. Oak Park Place Senior Living. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
Why drive an ordinary car when for the same monthly payment you could be driving something extraordinary? Aaron Perkins, General Manager, Zimbrick European. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche. More safety, performance, and luxury, and way more fun. And getting more costs less than you think. Zimbrick European makes leasing affordable. Discover the value for yourself. Stop in and test drive a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche today. Visit Zimbrick European and find out why leasing the car of your dreams makes so much sense.
TPC Wisconsin offers fantastic facilities for the whole family. They not only provide members with 18 holes of an elite golfing caliber challenge, but an Olympic-sized swimming pool, spacious accommodations for family gatherings, weddings, corporate business meetings, and a variety of programs for the junior golfers. Question is, are you up for the TPC Wisconsin fantastic facilities? Now's the time to tee up a TPC membership. Call 608-249-1000.
Relationships.
Building them.
Making them last a lifetime.
Since 1978, Clary has worked to develop true relationships with you, our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Cleary, president of Cleary Building Corp. Relationships are what drive our success. So whether you are looking at storage for your toys or a new egg building, we hope to exceed your expectations each time we serve you. We are here for every stage of your life. Build your dreams today at clearybuilding.com.
Back with you on Talking Golf, Mike Heller, along with Travis Becker, the Director of Instruction here at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. We're going to do something a little bit different here in this segment. We're going to talk about the Golf Foundation of Wisconsin, which is up and running. And the mission of the Golf Foundation of Wisconsin, as it's written, is to use the game of golf to provide educational and training opportunities. The Golf Foundation of Wisconsin will be involved in raising funds that will benefit lifestyles, charities, and communities. The Golf Foundation of Wisconsin's team of award-winning professionals, one of them right here, have been blessed with a special gift to teach and coach the game of golf, and they are passionate about sharing their gift to enrich the lives that they touch. It's a whole plan, Travis, that you guys have put together and now implemented. It's underway, and it is open for those who want to donate and be part of it. And part of the mission that you're working on initially is especially driven towards youth females, so girls golf. So let's talk about where the process is and how you play it forward.
Yeah, so currently we've just ran a couple golf academies. We started with a couple of high school programs here in our backyard with Madison East and Madison La Follette. They have a hard time right now getting enough girls to even go out for the program to create a team. So we offered any girl in 7th through 12th grade that will either be attending Madison East or Madison La Follette a 2-day golf academy that we held in June. It was 2 4-hour sessions where we kind of cover all aspects of the game, and then we also allow them free access to our coaches here at TPC Wisconsin to take private instruction in the months of July and August to prepare them for their high school season.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Dennis has talked about this at length on the show throughout this season of shows about the growth of the game for girls. We've talked about the game can be at times, and we're working against this, at times it can be a game of privilege, but it's also a game of access. And some girls don't believe they have access, and that's one of the goals, is to get it there.
Correct. We're trying to get them comfortable with the game of golf, and who knows, it could lead to a college scholarship.
Sure.
It could lead to changing their life where they have a different recreational activity where they can get outdoors and exercise. As they continue to grow, it could be a business opportunity for them. So it's we see there's a little bit of a hole there with we're also focusing on some schools in northern Wisconsin where we had a rural golf academy where we're kind of focusing on non-metropolitan areas that may not have access to PGA golf professionals or access to golf courses where we had an academy for them. They came down. They have access to us virtually now, so we can do online golf lessons with them. They send us their swing, and we can make notes to it, voice record over their video, and send back, and they have things to work on.
All right, I'm going to get to the orange shirt and the Junior League All-Stars that were out here earlier today on this Monday. I'll get to it, but I want to continue on with the foundation and the girls' side of it because that growth opportunity is really unique. We've talked about this with your Junior League. It's an individual sport, but especially at its beginnings and with Junior League, you very much make it a team sport with uniform numbers and those orange shirts with a jersey number and a name on it. It's part of a process to bring everybody together.
Correct. It takes a little bit of pressure off if they're playing in a team atmosphere and they can hang out. You can see girls volleyball is very popular. Yeah. Girls softball is very popular. Golf is trying to do the same thing with that jersey and that number on your back and just creating that atmosphere.
What's the biggest challenge as you have worked over, you've been in this a while, but as you work with young girls in the game or girls that are new to the game, is there a different challenge than there is for young boys?
I would say a lot of similarities, but girls are maybe a little more emotional when it comes to golf, and their highs are much higher and their lows are much lower. But it's training them to be even keel and just think of it, hey, it's one shot at a time, and just go out there, have fun, keep getting better and improving, and this could be a lifelong sport for them.
The growth is so quick, though, isn't it? Like when you get young women, 13, 14-year-old girls who haven't played before, when you get them and you can teach them the proper techniques, the growth is really rapid. And isn't it fun to see their excitement when a shot goes in the air and it goes in the intended direction and on target?
That's why I do what I do. I just love looking at their responses when they hit a good shot and how they react and their smile, and they can get it fast, and there's a big opportunity for girls in the college level to receive scholarships. It's one of the most unused college scholarships out there. So if they get into it and they like it, it could help pay for their education in the future.
Yeah, let's go back to the bigger network concept for foundation. You talked about rural. Much of the access there is that there aren't qualified teachers of the game that they have access to, and that's one of the reasons the foundation is there, is not only to have access, but to have access where it's not money out of their pocket to have access, correct?
Correct. And again, I wouldn't say they're not qualified. I would just say there was a lack of. There's many golf courses in northern Wisconsin where they don't have the funds to hire a PGA professional, so they don't have access. So part of the foundation is we're getting it off the ground here at TPC Wisconsin, but what we would like to do is take these pockets in the state and train some of these PGA professionals or LPGA professionals through our program here and purchase so many hours with them that these kids don't have to drive to Madison. They could find a pro within an hour from them and have unlimited access to them to receive instruction.
Okay, a couple of thoughts here before the Junior All-Stars. Golf Foundation of WI.com. Golf Foundation of WI.com. Or you can call 235-9152, 608-235-9152. You can also email info@golffoundationofwi.com. The orange shirt today, Junior League All-Stars going on. That's part of the outfit, and they're all out here in the orange. We could see them all day. Fantastic.
Yes, today was our first All-Star Play Day, which is something that we are just getting going in the state of Wisconsin, where we take our better teams from our league and we take on other teams from around the state. Today we hosted the All-Stars from Green Bay, Wisconsin. So it's 8 kids playing against 8 kids. They play a 2-person scramble. Format's a little different than the traditional junior league where they play match play, 9 holes. This is aggregate stroke play.
Okay.
More like the high school level where you take 4 out of the best 5 scores. We take 3 out of the best 4 scores. It then gets put on a leaderboard in the Midwest. So it's Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. And if you make the top 4 leaderboards there, then you automatically get exempt into the regionals for the Midwest for the PGA Junior League.
Very cool. And good results today?
TPC Wisconsin came out on top. We had a good showing. Our team ended up even par.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to, again, I'll tell you that you can get info on the Golf Foundation by emailing info@golffoundationofwi.com, info@golffoundationofwi.com, and we'll continue to do this every week. Travis, thank you.
Thank you.
Back with more on Talking Golf in a moment from TPC Wisconsin.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you, teach you, and here's the best part. New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Now is the time to take the short drive to Wild Rock Golf Club and experience championship golf in the heart of Wisconsin. Located in the Wisconsin Dells, this Herdsden Fry masterpiece offers stunning views from elevated tee boxes with greens that roll fast and true. Cut from the natural beauty of the Dells, Wild Rock is sure to dazzle your senses. Secluded and sheltered from the outside world, Wild Rock is unlike any place you've played before. Come be part of the Wild Rock experience by booking your tee time online today.
Hi, it's Matt LePay, and if you're a homeowner, this message is for you. If you're tired of worrying about your roof, siding, or gutters, look no further than Ridgetop Exteriors. With over 22 years of experience, they've got you covered, literally. From roofing to siding, windows to doors, and everything in between, trust Ridgetop Exteriors to enhance your home's curb appeal and protect it from the elements. Call them today for a free consultation and experience the peace of mind that comes with quality craftsmanship. Get started at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Are you in need of some rehabilitation to get you back on your feet after a fall or surgery? This is Paul Braun with Oak Park Place.
I keep getting Bobby's voicemail too.
To develop a customized plan with their highly trained therapy staff. Whether it's inpatient or out, they will work with your physician to get you back on your feet fast. Located on the east and west side of Madison and in Janesville, Oak Park Place Senior Living. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more. TPC Wisconsin is the Total People Center, offering you and your family a...
Nope, I'm just supporting Dennis's idea there for a topic.
An outdoor tennis, athletic performance center, swimming pool, luxurious locker room, and spacious accommodations for family gatherings and weddings. TPC Wisconsin, a Total People Center and a complete game for the whole family. For membership details, call 608-249-1000.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you, teach you, and here's the best part. New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
Still nothing.
We're back at TPC Wisconsin along with Mike Heller, Dennis Tiziani. I'm Paul Braun, and we're trying to get a hold of Bobbi Stricker, who is going to be with us. Bobbi had a busy last week or so. She was out in California. She got fitted by the Titleist people out there. It'll be interesting to hear what she found out about her equipment and that kind of thing. She's also going to be playing. Dennis, in terms of Bobbi, you see her all the time. You watch her practice when she's around TPC and that type of thing. You've watched how she's grown over the last couple of years. What's your thoughts on Bobbi? Where's she at?
Well, she's coming along really good, and it's going to get better. What she's finding out is that she's a good player. Different than when you start out and you go over there and you hear a lot of foreign players and stuff like that, but she found out that she can play with them. And she's also becoming her own best teacher. She doesn't have to have dad or grandpa there to tell her what to do. That's a big item.
Yeah.
And so as you're out there, when we're not around, you can fix it.
What do you mean when you say she's her best teacher?
That she understands the physics of what you need to get to. She can determine by ball flight and trajectory where the issue is. You know, shape and trajectory is in your hands. Path is in your shoulders in relationship to the line of impact, governed by your footwork. So she knows that. She knows what to do in order for that to happen. So, I watch her hit balls, very consistent, very good. She was a little upset because Izzy drove her by about 10 yards the last time. So when she went to get fit, the club they fit her with, she picked up the 10 yards just like that. Yeah. So she felt good about that anyway. But I like the fact that she's young yet. She's 25, so got a good 5 years or more before that maternal instinct takes over. And, she's been offered great jobs already. But she's,
I would think she's that type of a person who is sought after for personality and intelligence and,
Bobbi is ready.
The things that go with it. Well, I'm gonna ask this question of Bobbi because I was going to ask you. Bobbi's now on the line with us. So we were, if your ears were ringing, we were talking about your game. And one of the things that I always wonder about, Grandpa's raving about, your swing and how you get it and how you're your best teacher. But is there So I don't know, I'll figure out how to best ask this, or if I don't, you'll understand the direction I'm going. Do you have to play catch-up because you didn't play as much tournament golf as many of the ladies that you're playing with and against? How do you view that?
Yeah, that's definitely changing kind of right now, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, I did feel like that when I got to college, for sure. I was just, like, not as experienced, I felt like. I didn't have enough reps. My swing was super malleable. Like, I could just, which was cool because I know Grandpa can attest to this, too, and it's cool, like, just how I learn. I'm really quick to pick up something and to change something really fast. It's worked to my advantage, but it's also worked to my disadvantage because my swing, not so much anymore, I would say, but like it used to change all the time. And now it's like, yeah, I feel like I have a good like core, just understanding of what kind of positions need to be. And yeah, like Grandpa said, I like being your own best teacher. He tells us that literally all the time, but it's true. Like you need to know kind of what's happening to, if you're on the road by yourself, like you need to know what's happening to kind of change that. Why is it turning over so much? Why is it cutting? And that is, I'm learning, like I'm kind of at that point, I guess, right now, which is really cool.
Bobbi, in relation to what you're just talking about, you were fitted by Titleist out in California. What did you come away with? What did you find out?
Another 10 yards.
I did. Grandpa's right, another 10 yards. I got there, and it was the same guy that fitted my sister. I don't know if I told this story last week. I can't remember. It was the same guy that fitted my sister a couple months ago. She went out there with my dad, and my first thing was, my sister's hitting it 10 by me, and I can't have that. And I was like, all right. So we hit drivers first. I explained, kind of the situation. I had a weird gap in my 5-iron and my utility club, and he's like, let's hit drivers first. And my first couple golf balls were, compared to my driver that I currently have in my bag, were 10 yards further. So
all right, we got that covered.
Yeah, we got that covered. So watch out is. But yeah, a 3-wood, a 5-wood, and then a utility club and a 4-iron, which I will interchange in my bag, kind of depending on, golf course situations. Like just like a decision week to week on, conditions that I'm playing in, and then maybe some par 3s that. If we have longer par 3s, deciding, if I want a wood or an iron to hit into those.
Bobbi, what's next in your game? We've talked about Q School coming up next month, but you're going to be playing a fair amount between now and then. What's coming up?
Yeah. Sorry, I was late to the call. I am in Dallas. I just got here today. It's kind of a hectic day, so got to play 9 holes. It's like 100 degrees here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally being in an air dryer. So,
yeah.
I'm here this week playing. I start Wednesday, and it's a 4-round tournament. This is on the Women's All-Pro Tour, so the same tour I've been playing on. Really excited to play. Haven't competed in a couple weeks, so I'm really excited to play. And then I have a week off, and then I play one more out here before Q School. So, like I said, I'm really pumped to compete again. My game feels so good. So.
Good.
Well, we wish you luck, Bobbi, not only this week but in the future, and thanks for joining us. Do well in Dallas, all right?
Thank you.
Thanks, Bobbi.
That's Bobbi. We'll be back after this timeout. This is TPC Wisconsin Talking Golf from Madison.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Why drive an ordinary car when for the same monthly payment, you could be driving something extraordinary? Aaron Perkins, General Manager, Zimbrick European. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche. More safety, performance, and luxury, and way more fun. And getting more costs less than you think. Zimbrick European makes leasing affordable. Discover the value for yourself. Stop in and test drive a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche today. Visit Zimbrick European and find out why leasing the car of your dreams makes so much sense.
University Ridge has been the proud host of the American Family Insurance Championship since 2016. We've enjoyed working with the American Family team to create 9 years of magical moments at University Ridge. Open to the public and consistently considered one of the best values in the country, University Ridge is the place for golf in southern Wisconsin. Book your tee time up to 90 days out online at universityridge.com. Play where the Badgers and the pros play, University Ridge.
Oak Park Place Memory Care Communities meet residents where they are in the journey with Alzheimer's and other form of dementia. This is Paul Braun for Oak Park Place. When you need to take that first step and learn more, turn to the experts at Oak Park Place. You'll meet a compassionate team who will help residents find purpose tailored to individual needs through a success-oriented program. Oak Park Place Senior Living. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
Crepes. Do you spend more time searching for your ball than actually playing? Well, listen up. Cleary has the perfect solution for you. The Cleary Golf Getaway is the perfect addition to any commercial or storage building. Picture this. Your custom getaway complete with a fresh-cut putting green and a clubhouse so cozy you'll make it your second home. Hi, I'm Sean Cleary. We all need a little getaway, so why not go for the green with a new Cleary building?
If you're a golfer who likes a challenge, consider being a member at TPC Wisconsin. The course provides you with a very challenging 18-hole layout that makes you think before you hit your next shot. After your round, you can relax at the completely renovated clubhouse. The new facility includes 3 restaurants, tennis courts, driving range, and programs for juniors, plus other great amenities. Are you up for the TPC Wisconsin Challenge? For details on becoming a member, 608-249-1000.
Back with you to wrap it up on Talking Golf from TPC Wisconsin. Dennis, earlier we were talking to Travis Becker about the Golf Foundation of Wisconsin. Obviously, you're integral in that storyline. Let me have you fill in some of the blanks because you're passionate about this concept and how you can grow, especially right now with young women and getting girls involved in golf.
Absolutely. Well, you know how it all started back in the 80s. I was president of the section way back then, and I did this Golf Foundation of Wisconsin. What that was principals of every major organization met quarterly, and we would talk about golf. It, disappeared. So I don't know whether. Anyway, I found out about it, got it back, and now we own that Golf Foundation of Wisconsin. The reason we did it was we were going to raise money. We were going to raise money to pay instructors in various areas that had high schools with girls' golf teams that team could access this teacher. Yeah. And then he could come here and he could do a number of things. So that's how it all started, and we've had a great response to it already. It's a real good thing. And then it'll transcend to men, too. But he's done a good job. Travis, that's his gig right there to make that work. And it works out pretty good.
We're wrapping you up there.
Oh, yeah,
we're out of time. Along with Dave McCann, Mike Heller, Dennis Tiziani, I'm Paul Braun. We got 20 seconds, and we're going to shut it off. Thanks for joining us from TPC, Wisconsin, and Madison. We'll be back again next week, same time.
Perfect. Yeah.